Let's roll through some comments, shall we? Yeah, if you go over to the community posts, the community posts. Cool tarot card of the sun. Interesting. Now, Zen Zone just did a reading. Pisces tried to steal the very crown of the person who is here to take down satanic cults. Well, where's that Pisces? Because, I mean, out of 685 views, that's my question. How many of you activated the crown out of 685 views? Simple enough, because I'm looking for those people. Because Pisces Kingdom says, Pisces, the presence of your light shattered all of their illusions. They pretend to be who you are. So we're trying to make sure, because we know it's a business owner. So I want to make an appointment with that business. Simple enough. And I mean, that would go to show why it's so important to pay attention to the business that pays you. Unless it's like organized crime. I mean, other people pay attention to those businesses. Now, I want to thank Kathy Norden. She said, Scott, how totally ludicrous is paying your own money, which was stolen, for red rum for hire of your precious self? Oh my God. For your information, your video is absolutely audio hacked. Now, that would be my question, is if they're audio hacking our content on YouTube with the word red rum being in the comments, who's responsible for that? What kind of organization would be responsible for that? You think it has anything to do with Zen Zone's reading about tried to steal the crown of the very person who is here to take down satanic cults? You think satanic people have anything to do with that? That would be my question. Where's that healer's body? Because I want to make an appointment. I mean, you've got Mystic 9 talking about they came after the wrong chosen one. You've got, which is Pisces sun energy. I mean, it's a birth chart thing. Oh, Aries. Now, being an Aries, Mercury, Venus, that's the morning star, which is basically the fucking devil to these demons. So, Aries, when the anointed high priestess tells you to stand down, they paying for it. Now, when she says they're paying the ultimate price for coming against the crown, man, that's got, it's just what it is. I mean, when you have an ascended master hidden in plain sight. Now, I saw something about Jordan Maxwell. What's his name? Jordan Maxwell, something like that. He was talking about Jesus equals Satan. And I thought, the fuck? Something's wrong with that guy. God is everything. So when you're connected to God, you're kind of connected to everything. I quit labeling things. Simple enough. They can't figure it out. They've went one direction their entire life, and then you have this guy come in this direction their entire life, and you would have to think, if their own energy is going back on them tenfold and they're bound, devil energy is being bound to something, being bound to your own karma, basically being bound to your own shit and having to sit in it. Simple enough. Simple enough. And you have to think, if all of these people are trying to cash in on prophecy, they're trying to profit off of a prophet. That's what these readers are talking about. Where's the prophet? Where's the anointed prophet? That's what I'm looking for. Right, here we have Mystic 9. The first thing this karmic does when they wake up, if they sleep, is stalk you. Weird ass person. So if we've got weird ass people that are stalking the sun, because that's what she said, stalker bums following the homicide queen. That would be my question for Kathy. If they're audio hacking the content with readers talking about stalker bums following the homicide queen, how many people are involved in this? How many people just got all willy-nilly involved for $1 in a global conspiracy to fail miserably? Simple enough. And you have to think, I mean, I can't prove that the divine judgment that has been called on the planet isn't these towns, because when you have like Black Wind, she says, do people not realize that Earth Angel can take a nap and wake up to a town gone? Every time I go to a town that's gone, they're known for doing public crucifixions and public executions of healers, of chosen people. Simple enough. Simple enough. So I would expect more towns that, took divine justice into their own little 3D hands. I would expect more of these towns to be sacrificed. Simple enough. Not much you can do about it at this point, especially with them. What did she say? Your content has been audio hacked. Well, I mean, at this point, if we're trying to get out a message, what if it was a storm warning and they were audio hacking it? What if we're trying to help a healer? There's a healer out there somewhere. Kathy, we're trying to help Kathy. Kathy is stranded somewhere, and we're trying to get the message out. We're wanting to get the message out to get Kathy some assistance. Maybe it's what it is. She needs help with her rent. Kathy has all kinds of things we want to help Kathy do, but you've got someone audio hacking our message because they don't want the message to get out. Well, how's Kathy going to feel about that? Let's pass the buck to Kathy. How's Kathy going to feel about that? Simple enough. And she's talking about red rum. That's the M word for hire. The M word for hire on it, and it's a global conspiracy. You don't think dirty Uncle Sam's boys have anything to do with that, do you? You don't think dirty Uncle Sam's boys on an island with your children have anything to do with audio hacking YouTube content, do you? Check it out. And thank you, Kathy, for bringing that to my attention. If you go to the YouTube search bar, YouTube search bar. If you go to the YouTube search bar and you put in AI altered content, disclosing altered or synthetic content, disclose AI generated content on YouTube. YouTube just unalived AI channels. Have you heard about YouTube new altered content? What is altered content? Altered content disclosure. Disclosing altered content on YouTube. What to know? AI tip. YouTube is using AI to alter content and not telling us. Altered content YouTube. This is AI altered content. What is altered content on YouTube? YouTube's new rules for AI generated content. Uncensored AI video. I build my own uncensored AI videos generator. YouTube new rule. Altered content creation. AI voices banned. Okay. So my question is, with the new altered content disclosure from 2 years ago, at what point does altering a creator's content when Kathy's talking about red rum in the comments, I mean, is YouTube trying to hide a body? Is YouTube trying to hide a body? Simple enough, because that's kind of been the concern that we've had, is if a Reiki master can send Reiki across YouTube, there's a polar opposite. There's an opposition to that. There is sending negative energy. And that's the thing that I've said is you have more people interested in voodoo dolls than Reiki teddy bears. Simple enough. Reiki teddy bears are for healing, positive purposes, and then your voodoo dolls are for baneful, negative purposes. And there's just more basically garbage pieces of shit people. And I just had that guy in my comments. He's right here. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. Who's this? I love you, Jill. Where's Jill? Simple enough. Simple enough. Yeah, no subscribers. Edward Woodson with no subscribers loves Jill. Thank you, Edward. What is he talking about? What do we have? Oh, well, that's Alan Watts. I don't know where you got Jill out of Alan Watts, but we'll go with it. 4:44 on the clock. Simple enough. Simple enough. Now, when I've got readers. Let's see. Let's do some headlines, shall we? Yeah. What is it? A voodoo doll, personal clothing, or any item obtained in a 3D swap attempt and B&E. Okay. Simple enough. Red Room for hire and audio hack. But I mean, that's my question. And now ZenZone and Mystic 9, when Mystic 9 said this motherfucker will bend your reality, ZenZone, she just got through saying that that every time they go one direction, that old INFJ brain, it just bends that shit right back over to our benefit. And that's the frequency of the highest good of all. Simple enough. I mean, I can understand YouTube having community standards with baneful magic practices and things being taught on YouTube. But what about the Reiki masters? What about us? Anyway. So, I mean, at this point, it looks like the karma is overwhelming them. Their demons are so offended. The demons are so irritated that these people just aren't thinking straight. Simple enough. So, I mean, at that point, that's when safety becomes a concern. And you want to practice safety first. And I mean, my rule of thumb is first one to the phone wins. You've got straight from the divine. What did she just say? She's got like people in a lineup. Simple enough. Yeah, this is what happens when a light worker empath turns off. Yeah, turns off healing for the people that misuse them. Now, if they're misusing healers and empaths, where are those people? Simple enough, because I want to bless those people. You can't bless the sickos that won't do the work and aren't going to make it anyway, especially not with them audio hacking our content and, just. Yeah. See, and it's all about women. It's all women in this situation. It seems that all the women practicing baneful magic and witchcraft are women. Imagine that. Simple enough. And it's now backfiring in their face. Is that like a Diddy tower? Is that like a Diddy tower blowing up in these witches' faces? Simple enough. I can't do anything about that. What I can do is tell you most of those signs that these readers are calling out are either in my reviews or have been rejected and still left me a review. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. Anyway, no, that's, you know, if all of the energy that they put out last summer is returning to them this summer, that we're just now in spring. Simple enough. All this shit works in seasons. So that would be sitting around here waiting. They know the energy is coming back to them beyond a shadow of a doubt now. They know that there's no way out of it. The reason they are not taking any accountability is because they want you to keep paying. They want to keep pretending. They want to keep pretending until the magic that they put out, they just disappear from it. They want you to keep paying them until, oh God, they just disappear. Simple enough. Right? And when I've got readers like Ma Supreme, they're doing everything they can trying to prove to other people that the backfire is not their fault. What did she say? Simple enough. That's why they're being exposed before this happens. Yeah, they had to make it look like you are to blame for their backfire. They want undeserved charity. What I just said, they don't want to take accountability for the magic that they put out. So they want you to keep giving them free charity. They want you to continue until oh God, look what's happening to us because of karma. Simple enough. Simple enough. That is the ultimate last trick of the narcissist, is to play the victim. Me knowing that as an educated empath, if they're trying to harvest energy off of a healer and they're trying to sacrifice a healer, cool. Take yourself out of that picture. Where is that healer? Right? Because that's their game. They're, oh God, look what they're doing to me. No. Where's that healer? Bah! Where's this healer that everyone's talking about? While YouTube is, oh, yeah. Multiverse Arrow Sagas Trilogy. If you are hacked into my stuff, the law knows about it. And if you have false accounts in my name, they know that too. Never ask for money from anyone. All donations are welcome, but I will not ask you for money. I don't roll that way. Respect it or get locked up. You hackers have no respect for me or the community. You need to be illuminated from, you need to be eliminated. She misspelled that. You need to be eliminated from the internet, period. I'll be working on a way to protect people from liars, fakers, and thieves. No need for that. Stay safe, folks. I'll give you a prime example. If you go to Google and you put in Upshotscott, it shows my location. If you scroll down, it's going to show you this spa fake profile. But when you click on it, it's got my phone number, it's got my address. It's like they just made a fake page so it would look like I did it. Make it make sense. And then you try to get on Google and get it removed and report it, and they want you to contact the company. You contact the company, they want to know the information you opened the account with. I don't fucking know that. How the fuck do I get a fake profile removed without the information? I didn't open the fucking account. Make that shit make sense. So you have to put in a report. They do. They want you to contact the company. When you contact the company that they made the website through, they don't know what fucking website was made. You got to have the contact info to that fucking website, to the account that was made. I don't have that shit. Fucking bugs in the system. Simple enough. Think about that. Think about that. You report it to Google. Google tells you to contact the company. You contact the company. They don't know what fucking website you're talking about. You got to have the login information to get to that. Whatever they posted came from an account. So when they make this fake fucking account, I don't have the information to. How do I remove something I don't have the information to? No, you get on YouTube and you blast their ass. Simple enough. So the guy, nobody can understand the puppet guy. That's because we deal with shit that's outside of your league of understanding, sir. Anyway, so you've got Zenzone talking about people having poltergeist activity and dropping like flies. The same thing Mystic 9 said. Now, that is my question. Where is this healer, this angelic Reiki master that they're talking about? Because I want to make an appointment. I want to make an appointment with that person. While these people are having paranormal poltergeist events and magic backfires and all this shit they're trying to blame someone for, well, where's that healer? Got a call. Namaste.